Hello everyone and welcome to the Sky channel. Now if you've been playing Legend of Mushroom and you have been tempted to start purchasing certain items, I have some good news for you. So my channel is partnered up with Aptoide, and Aptoide is an app store that allows you to download the Legend of Mushroom, and after that, any purchase you make, you get between 10 to 35% bonus on those purchases, which means that you get back 10 to 35% of what you spent, and you can use those credits that you got back to purchase additional packs. In other words, things get much cheaper for you, and of course in the long run you will be saving a lot of money. So in this video I'm going to be going over how to get those bonuses. But even before that, there's a few things I want to cover. First, I'm going to cover, is this even legit? Because that's probably the question that most of you have in your mind right now. If it's such a good deal, is it even legit? Second, I'm going to talk about what's in it for each party, because nobody gives you anything for free. So I think transparency is very important, and for that I want you to know what's in it for each party. And then third, once you're convinced, we'll start going over the process on how to avail those bonuses, and I will show you the whole thing step by step. Okay, so first of all, is it legit? Well, I have been partnered with Aptoide for several months now, and before this game, I actually started the partnership in another game. And it was the first time I had heard of Aptoide, so I wanted to be 100% sure it's legit before actually putting it in my videos. So I reached out to the developers of the other game and checked in with them to make sure that Aptoide is actually partnered with the developers, and if people make purchases through Aptoide, do they actually get onto their accounts? They told me yes they do, and therefore I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna have a few of my friends try it out, and if it works for them, then I'll be comfortable to put this onto my channel. Because, you know, imagine if I put it on my channel and it's not legit, and all of a sudden my channel is in jeopardy because, well, I didn't do my due diligence and I was just promoting stuff that wasn't real, right? So I made sure that it was legit, and then I started putting it onto my channel because, you know what, otherwise it would hurt my credibility. Okay, so that covers the point that it is legit. You can even search it up. I did it too. I searched up to find its legitimacy online as well, and you are welcome to do that as well. Okay. Number 2, what's in it for each party? Well, first of all, we're going to be talking about Aptoide. So if you are downloading the game through any other app store, they're going to be charging a certain percentage from the developers. And that's a certain percentage of every in-game purchase you make. All app stores do that. It's a standard practice. And, you know, think of it like a referral bonus, right? You download the game through their app store, they ask the developers for a percentage. So this is the standard practice. Now the difference between Aptoide and others is that Aptoide is a little bit more generous, I'll say. So they actually give a certain percentage of what they charge back to you and allow you to purchase other packs using those bonuses. So that's nice of them. Now, of course, in their case, that's getting them a few more customers that weren't otherwise using Aptoide, so it does help them too. And of course, how does it help you? Well, you're getting a certain percentage back for you to use on additional packs, which means that in the long run, you could be saving a lot of money because, you know, those 10 to 35% bonuses, they would stack up. Now, let's talk about from the perspective of the developers. Well, let's be honest, they don't have to partner with Aptoide, and there's no shortage of players on other more established app stores like Google and Apple. So the fact that they're partnering up with Aptoide means that Aptoide probably gave them a good deal too. Now, I have no visibility into this. This is just my opinion. And finally, what is in it for me? Yes, if you guys use Aptoide, Aptoide also rewards me for being the person who brought this information to you. So yes, I should be thanking you, not the other way around. Okay, so that covers what's in it for each party. If you're convinced, we can go ahead and start talking about how you can avail that bonus. Keep in mind that I am an iPhone user, so now we are going to switch towards BlueStacks, which is basically an Android simulator because, well, iPhone doesn't currently support other app stores, so I decided to download BlueStacks, and now we're going to continue over there. Alright, so here we go. First of all, let's have the steps open in front of us because we're going to be going through them over and over again. And for that, I actually added the steps onto our website so that it's extremely convenient for you to have that open in front of you, and you don't have to copy the steps from the video and paste it in the notepad. So you can see the skyalliance.com, click the three bars and go into the promo tab, and over there you have all the steps in front of you. Okay, so step 1 says prepare an Android device or Android simulator. I'm assuming you either have the Android device ready, which would be your Android phone, or you downloaded BlueStacks and have the Android simulator, which is what's going on my screen. If you have that, great job, step 1 is complete. Step 2, remove the current version of the game application. Now the reason for this is because if you download it from another app store, well, you have to delink it from that app store and then download it through Aptoide. So we are going to do that now. Firstly, I want you to check it out that I do have The Legend of Mushroom already downloaded. And if you open it, you'll see that my account, the same one we were looking at from the iPhone, is logged in here as well. Right, so same account. Now it is linked to my Facebook account, and that's how I managed to log in over here. But of course, we have to delete this version of Legend of Mushroom because I downloaded it from the Google Play Store. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. There we go, and uninstall. And there you have it. It has been uninstalled. Now let's go back to our website and we will go into the step number 3. Download the Aptoide App Store. And I have put the link up here. We're just going to click it and we will download the Aptoide App Store and it will start downloading. It's not harmful. Don't worry. Open. Do you want to install this application? Yes, I do. And there we go. App is installed. Let's skip the steps and boom. Okay, now that it is already downloaded, let's go back to our steps. Okay, step 3. Download The Legend of Mushroom from this Aptoide link. And I've put in the link here as well, so easy to do so. Let's open it with Aptoide, perhaps. Let's do it just once. And I'm just going to click go ahead and install it. Allow access to the storage, go ahead and do so. Allow. And there we go. It's already downloading. Now while it's downloading, let's go into our Chrome tab and actually get on to the next step. We also have to download the AppCoins wallet. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, let's go and open Aptoide and install it. And go into settings and boom, allow access. And then we're going to go back, install. And the AppCoins wallet is installing and it's done. Okay, so now let's go back to the steps because I want to be sure that we're following all the steps. We've downloaded the Legend of Mushroom, we've downloaded the AppCoins wallet, and we've downloaded the Aptoide App Store. The next step is logging into your old account. This is fairly simple. Let's go into the Legend of Mushroom. It's going to start a new instance of the game, which is completely normal because, well, we deleted it and re-downloaded it. But it's nothing to worry about because we can easily log into our old account. Now, I did mention that I had linked this to my Facebook. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click Switch Account. And then we're going to click this one up here, Switch Accounts, and not going to do this because we don't want to bind the account. That's a pretty tricky thing. You want to click Switch Account, and then I'm going to click Login with Facebook. And as you can see, I successfully logged in through Facebook. The same old account is back up again. Okay, so now we're done with most of the steps, but there's some important steps that we haven't covered, and that's what we're going to cover now. Add our promo code. So we're going to open the Aptoide wallet, we're going to configure it, And then we're going to put this promo code into rewards, promo codes, to be eligible for the discounts. Now keep in mind that the promo code changes every 2 months, so be sure to be checking regularly for new promo codes. Okay, so that is pretty simple and straightforward to understand. Let's go into the AppCoins wallet and we're going to set it up, launch wallet. Amazing. So now we have our wallet already set up. We go into rewards, we go into promo codes, and we're going to put the promo code SKYMUSH and click submit. And there you go. You get an extra 5% bonus in all of your purchases in The Legend of Mushroom. Now, I do want you to note that I had a $20 Aptoide gift card, which I have put into this wallet for the demonstration. It essentially gives me $20 worth of app coins, and I'm going to use those app coins to make purchases in The Legend of Mushroom. That being said, they are app coins, so they do not give those percentage bonuses as you get if you were to use credit card or debit card or PayPal. So what we're going to do next is that we are going to go into The Legend of Mushroom and we are going to make a purchase. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get this ad-free $10 back. So I'm going to click that, and the moment I click it, you're going to see the AppCoins wallet is going to appear. Now notice when I click on debit and credit card, it immediately says that you're going to get $1.93 as AppCoin credits that you can use. And then you can use that bonus in your next purchase. You could also use PayPal and you get the exact same bonus. And keep in mind that this is already discounted from 9.99 to 9.65. So that's something really cool. You get a lower price to begin with. And additionally, you're getting certain credits that you can use in your next purchase. Now, I'm going to use my credits to buy this, and we are going to see what happens next. And boom, purchase successful. And there you go, I got the gems, and of course now I'm permanently ad free. Awesome, right? Now if you were to be doing this, you'd go into the game, you are going to get into one of these, and let's say you want to purchase a pack, you're also going to get $1.93 in AppCoin credits. Now do keep in mind that this is only valid if you are using credit card or debit card or PayPal. If you're using AppCoins credits, like I am, you don't get that bonus, and that is exactly what you'll see in our second last step. The promo code works for in-game purchases with PayPal, credit card, or other forms of payment, but it does not work if you use top-ups using the AppCoins wallet, and the bonus does not apply when you make purchases with that bonus, which is essentially AppCoins credits itself. So when you make this purchase using credit card and PayPal in the game itself, you get this additional bonus that is quoted over here. Now what we're going to talk about next is this is more than 10%, right? This is about 20% bonus that we're talking, because 9.65, 10% would be 96 cents, but this is $1.93 in credits. So how am I getting 20% from the get-go? And that's a very important thing that I forgot to talk about before. If you go into the AppCoins wallet, you're going to notice that you get an extra 5% rewards from the get-go when you use my promo code. But additional to that, if you go up here, you'll notice that you have an extra 5% bonus on every in-game purchase. And if you click here, you'll notice that as you spend more app coins, you actually enable higher bonuses like 6%, 7%, 8.5%, and it goes all the way to 20%. Okay, so let's talk about that. 20% is the maximum over here. And then there's that 5% that you're getting because of our promo code. That's 25%. But look at that. Today is a very special day, and essentially every month, Aptoide has usually 2 promotions on each of the games. One of them is a 10% promotion and the other is a 5% promotion. We're just lucky that today happened to be the 10% promotion day, which means that any purchases made today with our promo code is going to get you a minimum of 20% bonus. And that's exactly what you saw. When we went over here and we clicked the $10 pack, we're actually getting an extra 10% bonus on top of that. So if I were to use my credit card and make this purchase, which I'm not going to do so because I already have Aptoide credits that I can use, I would get back $2 worth of AppCoins credits. And then once I have those AppCoins credits, I can simply use them just as I used my other AppCoin credits earlier to buy the no ad thing. And that's as simple as it goes, right? You collect AppCoins credits, you can use them to make those purchases, and I exactly did that by purchasing ad-free using $20 of AppCoins credits. If I were to use my credit or debit card to make that purchase, I would have gotten $2 extra AppCoins credits, and essentially I could use those $2 credits to make additional purchases. Now currently, because of the Aptoide bonus day, my bonus is 20%. But of course, as we talked about earlier, if I had unlocked a higher level of spending, I could have been getting an even higher bonus. For example, let's say if I had spent 100,000 app coins, I would be at a 10% bonus plus 5% from my promo code plus an extra 10% because it's the bonus day. So I hope that makes sense. We're talking 3 different things. There's this base bonus, which starts at 5 and goes all the way to 20%. Then there's our promo code, which is an extra 5%. And there's those special days, which are generally either 5% or 10%. And typically they happen once a month. So once a month, there's a 5% bonus. Once a month, there's a 10% bonus. That being said, that is totally upon the discretion of Aptoide. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If you're planning on spending, I think it is an absolute must for you to do that. Don't miss out on it. I think it can help you a lot. I hope it was helpful for you. If you liked it, please share it with your friends so that they can benefit from it as well. And of course, I'll give you a big thank you as well because I am also benefiting from it. Thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. Please like, please subscribe to our channel. And I hope to see you in the next one.